Welcome back to part 2 of What If Drawer was in DC Comics. The Drawer is the most overpowered character that I have ever made. And this is my first time ever doing a DC Comics version. Normally I do like My Hero Academia stuff or So recap, basically in part 1, the dark side forced the Red Lanterns and Yellow Lanterns to join up with him, and he didn't go for the Orange Lanterns because they, to his eyes, are just weaklings. So he decided to kill the blue, purple, and the green lanterns. All except for one Green Lantern. Yeah. So he goes to Earth, and then I don't know why everyone chooses Earth to begin with. So then, of course, before that time, a battle, the Jar was 3 years old. He had a tragic backstory of his favorite cat got skinned alive by a villain because so he kept his emotions down. And then saw his parents got murdered and he ended up, or he did use his powers. And some of you guys might wondering in part 1 why he's wearing Ben 10's Omnitrix. Well, I felt like it, and so, but it might look like the Omnitrix, but it's actually called the Drawing Tricks. You never heard of a Drawing Tricks? The Drawing Tricks is whoever thinks it can use its power, but that's his limiter, is because without it he can become the most powerfulest person in the non-universe thing. So then when he reached same age as her, he was so popular, he was on that radio station and thing, and she hangs out with him, and but one day she had a tragic and she became Livewire, and so he also ended up going to prison because they thought he was, so then the whole thing of Livewire busts him out, and all that stuff. The only, of course, Larfleeze did and show up at the Hall of Doom and told them the whole story of Darkseid was about to kill everybody with his yellow and red. So then, so they battled. The They joined the heroes battling against the dark side. And yeah. So then basically, then the drawer brings their cores back, the Red Lanterns and the Yellows. Then the dark side placed a nuclear bomb that could destroy the entire planet. As the drawer made a force shield, grabbed them and lifted him with him inside. As he says, no one has to experience that pain of losing. Not now, not ever. So we're on to the part. So now, Dexter, though, hold on. So Dexter looks up at him, as he could tell that as that cat was like, even Trocitus looks at him. What's wrong? He seems so like sad. As he looks up at, don't tell me that you and him sorry, I'm kind of dizzy off or dozing off. So yeah. So Dexter ended up telling Atrocitus that or telepathically tells him that he could, or that cat could feel the rage radiating off of the drawers. So you're saying that, as he says, you're saying that, and with that much power, or as Dexter says, with that much power that you have, well, yeah, how does he, so Jar went toe to toe with, as he's about to use his Omega beams, as he says, any last words before your pathetic homeworld gets destroyed? one thing. As he or actually when before the battle thing, when Larfleet's halfway there, or when they went to like superhero halfway through the flight, he told Larfleet that there's one thing. And how do you feel about taking off? Well, not your ring. So don't worry. He tells, if you're talking about my ring, no, it's my life thing. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if this so-called dark side, do you want his like technology? I know that you're eager to do it, but I'll bring you his head. Okay? So then Darkseid says, huh, now no last words? Huh. As he pulls the trigger, and he didn't just had one nuke, he had 4 nukes. So, but they're all disactivated because Larfleet just took the power battery things out of there and kept them for themselves. Yeah. What? Why can't this trigger go? Because compared to you, I rely on my friends. And so boom, boom. As Darkseid gets angry and like hits the drawer with just a friendly fist thing, hitting him as the one nuke was right next to them, and as he says, pull the trigger and we will open it. As he's about to land, go ahead. As he pulls, the bomb went off, as Darkseid was, because drawer took away Darkseid's immortality thing on that body thing, ends up getting totally annihilated by that machine. As he looks at, as he's about to, or actually, let's say, one of the, of course, Dexter was there, as the cat got to him, or not him, hold on. So the Trocidus respected the guy so much. Plus the whole Lantern Corps respected him. As his half of his body was blown off. Um, as Atrocitus looks at him, and he could tell that he's still alive, barely on a thread. And as he sets sets him down, with like they agree him on him. So yeah, so the dark side has been defeated, and his whole left side of him was blown off because of it. Or actually, from the in order to save most of his organs, he had to draw a like side thing. As Livewire walks up or runs up to him, he's still breathing consciously. As a as the it was pretty painful. As the his draw tricks, because he's so powerful. He, if we remove this, no, it's like a detonator, as they thought it was like a grenade strapped to him. As because as the one of the yellow lanterns, or actually orange lantern, says, "Oh, just as he sliced the them tricks off, or they draw tricks." Huh? And yeah, draw tricks was off as the or actually he disarms, or no, disconnects it, as his whole body, or left side of his body, on a as it was pretty painful, as the Dexter and Atrocitus, they both were, they agree, as he holds both of them, one of their hands, to, or actually, let's say live wires, through this pain, as she says, as, yeah, he grew a whole side of him, as he says, yeah. As the as they both man. So he needs to recover. As the red lanterns, yellow lanterns, and orange lantern, they agree to stay with him to um, yeah. Plus, when after the whole dark side killed off most of the lanterns except for Green Lantern, or this guy right here, they're like, okay. As they both agree, he so yeah. So then basically he fully recovers. And his live wire was she knows that he, yeah, so he's happy to see her too. Yeah. Then the, like, the lanterns, like red lantern, yellow lantern, and the or yellow and red agreed him if he could set all the lanterns' cores back. Huh? As he says, sure. Sure. Who should I start off with? Maybe red? And you'll be up first. Okay? Oh. So then so the red lanterns agree. So they fly back to their home. Okay. I see the two parts of it. As Red Lanterns, it says, yeah. As he reaches his hand in, as he grabs, or he uses his power to create, or to, because how powerful he is, he could reverse time, he could draw timelines, and, yeah, he could cut the certain parts of the timeline out, and, yeah, and then rewrite history too. So he, like, brought their core back, and then Yellow's cores back. Then he flies all the way to the blue core, as he uses his power to rewrite the blue, who's, has an extinct, didn't go extinct, or, like, gets annihilated, and, yeah, such and such on. So then when he came back to Earth, Livewire was there, or is there, and as she looks at him, as she says, so you did all that stuff, eh? Yeah. And plus, Dexter was, or actually, when he came back to, like, Earth, as Dexter looks over at him, as he says, I already got it. Here you go. As the cat treat. As they could not believe it. As Dexter, like, eats out of. As he gets petted. As. With kindness. As Dexter starts to tear up. Like, so, yeah. So then yeah. So when the, so he goes around. Mm-hmm. As he, yeah, that, that, yeah. So the kitty, so Dexter was like crying because he could not believe that someone actually cared. And as let's say the next day, when Atrocitus visits them to see how their cat is doing. The cat's doing fine, actually. See? I haven't done anything too special. It's me and that cat both have a deep connection. We're both angry at how people treat each other's. As the door slams open, and it wasn't like it it was the same guys that were skinned his favorite cat. As he says, "Where's Dexter?" Oh, so you're just here to kill him? Like what you did with my favorite cat? And that cat's already been through a lot of things. Things. As Atrocitus looks over, or he could tell that the bottled up hatred is in. As the yeah, and no, it wasn't Livewire that wanted the cat or wanted to skin a cat thing. It was some other one. So yeah. So the people ended up as he gets slammed in the face, as there was a group of them, as one of them holds him down. How about instead Dexter, how about skin you alive, David, and make you join your own cat, Chow. Oh. As he's about, or as Dexter looks over her, and he had, or he, the drawer cared about that cat. And so that cat jumps into action with the atrocity. They both beat around the groups. Yeah. So basically, yeah. The whole shebang thing. These same people that wanted, or their agree thing, they're groups of fools that as Atrocitus sits down with him, just let your anger out, okay? And please don't hold it against me. I won't. As he yells angrily, like they need to learn to be much more kind to cats. And plus, their boss wants to use the cats and his meat into the cat food thing. And yeah, in this alternate timeline, yeah. So yeah, he's very angry at them as Atrocitus walks up, or he gets up out of his chair, as he understands. As they, one of the people that was about to skin Dexter had a homing beacon, track it down kind. Okay? So then Dexter jumps onto Atrocitus' shoulder as Atrocitus agrees with him. So, as Atrocitus tells Drawer that they're both ready, and they still have. Okay? So Jar has a wedding plan thing, or she has a plan thing. She wants him to be her husband thing. Okay? But, yeah. So, she agrees with him. Or, he doesn't, or so the suit that she chose out, he doesn't, or he does like, but he doesn't want to put bloodstains on it. So he's just wearing his normal outfit thing. And the yeah. So Atrocitus and Dex agree, and they both went in, and they they found the, yeah, let's cause some anger, shall we? Because I do not want any more slaying. Yeah. So they both agree. They snuck in, and then they destroyed in like the facilities. As he looks in, and he sees a bunch of cute little cats or kittens being in prison. As his heart sunk deeper into anger, as he takes a breather, as he destroys the machines, and yeah, as the some gang boss thing was like, "What's going on?" And yeah, ah, finest specimen, the Dexters. You're her next. As he has a blade out, as yeah, the atrocitus angrily says, "You will never hurt my cat. You will never hurt these poor little innocent kittens." As they both agree, as they work together, and yeah. So then, yeah. So he feels so much better after he destroyed the entire like facility, as he let the kittens get out of there. Then the Justice League shows up. Um, to like upper hand the villains, like Atrocitus and Dexter. But then the and Drawer, but he, let me put this down. As he opens the cage, here you go, little guys. You're free. As he had tears coming down his eyes. Yes. As the Justice League are confused of why. As Atrocitus walks over, puts his hand down on, like, not like out of anger, but he says, "Do you feel better?" Yeah. With those groups of villains, and now out of the life thing. As, yeah. So, the superheroes walked over. They all agree that no animal needs to be harmed that way. So the drawer just, or like the hero says, you're just I could tell that something's like, So every lantern that he comes across, they're like, hey, what's up? They're all friendly to him. But to like Justice League, nope. The lanterns hate Justice League. No, not like Green Lanterns, Blue Lanterns, like Love Lanterns, and yeah. So, but every villain or every lantern for him, like, is like super caring about him. Yeah. So then, now the day of he gets married to Livewire, and Livewire is happy to be alive. So then they both had kids. And yeah. 3 boys, or not, no, actually 2 girls, 2 boys. Or actually they had 6 kids, so it's 3 girls, 3 boys. Yeah. So, yeah. And because I also put in the poll, I think this or yesterday his poll thing was, which one would you choose for would you rather thing, is the most of you guys is like percentage of the what if drawer was in DC Comics had the more votes. And the what if, or followed by the what if, where is she? The Blood Queen right here. This girl right here. Ends up. Yeah. So in the storyline that I don't know what day it will be, but in that storyline, she will be married to Blue Beetle instead of the because after, like, some of you or some of the YouTubers say that this is an embarrassing moment thing, is that Blue Beetle and her yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna show it because I know it's just her sitting on him, ready to rip out. Yeah. So yeah, so she ends but in that alternate timeline that I will probably make, is that she, instead of like, she already accomplished her mission. She goes to Earth. Blue Beetle was there. He was doing like his mission, or he got his missions done. He's just hanging around, and she had a crush on him. Because in this or in the alternate timeline, that she kind of has this thing for Blue Beetle. It takes place in like after the embarrassing moment. It takes place in this alternate one. So, but in the alternate timeline, she was, instead of like embarrassing, like she she gets off. She really got like into it. And yeah. So basically, yeah. If you guys want me to like continue that on that story thing, let me know in the comments below, because this week will be all about DC heroes or comics ones. But because I played Lego Super Villains one, and I was like, you know what, this is a good idea for me to make drawer, because and having the thoughts of that in my head. So yeah, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and please check out part 1 before or after this video. It depends on yourself. So peace out, y'all.